Jiu-jitsu is life. This statement is often made by practitioners of the art of jiu-jitsu. Some mean it in a playful way. Jiu-jitsu is so fun and engaging that it seems to permeate every aspect of life. Others mean it in a more serious way. The power of jiu-jitsu becomes an obsession, and every waking moment is spent trying to learn, develop, and improve jiu-jitsu skills. But for me, the statement jiu-jitsu is life has always been about the actual correlation between jiu-jitsu and life. Yes, the struggles, trials, tribulations, and triumphs that are part and parcel of jiu-jitsu also reflect what we all experience in life. I was introduced to jiu-jitsu in the early 90s by a revered Navy SEAL Master Chief. I was a young SEAL at the time and was overseas on my first deployment. During our morning muster, the Master Chief asked if any of us wanted to learn how to fight. I raised my hand, and my life changed forever. A few hours later, this lanky Master Chief, who was much older and smaller than I was tying me in knots, placing me in positions where I had no option other than to tap out, to surrender. I was dumbfounded. It didn't make sense. No matter what I did, I could not survive for more than 30 seconds with the Master Chief. I tried over and over again to do something, anything to survive, but I could not. Neither could any of my fellow SEAL teammates, who had also joined me for the lesson. After almost an hour, the Master Chief looked at our exhausted faces and said, "Welcome to Gracie Jiu-Jitsu." I had no idea what that meant at the time, but it seemed like I had been exposed to some kind of magic, a magic power that I did not understand. But I did understand one thing. I needed to learn this magic power, this power of jiu-jitsu. The Master Chief, whose name was Steve Bailey, had trained at the legendary Gracie garage in the late 80s and early 90s in Torrance, California. He was by no means a master of the art. By his own admission, he was just a beginner. But even with the most basic jiu-jitsu moves, he was able to completely dominate and easily make my teammates and me submit over and over again. So began my jiu-jitsu journey. I continued to train with Master Chief Bailey on deployment. When I got back to the States, I found a jiu-jitsu instructor named Fabio Santos, whose jiu-jitsu lineage traced directly back to the Gracie family. I trained as often as I could, sometimes speeding to the Jiu-Jitsu Academy for lunchtime training, then returning at night for more classes. I was obsessed. I learned the basic positions of jiu-jitsu, the mount, the back, the guard, the half guard, and side control. I learned the basic submission holds of jiu-jitsu, the moves to actually make opponents tap out, the straight arm lock, the kimura, the Americana, collar chokes, the guillotine choke, the rear naked choke, and foot, ankle, and knee locks. Over time, I learned how to fight,